I probably need to charge my phone. Food scammers, yes. Oh, it's showing too much of my room. I'm not sure that much in my room. Oh, well, what is it? It's 18. Stop answering. So all you keep answering. I have nothing to say. This is crazy. Um, Every time I turn around, this phone is something else to me. Oh, let me see if I can draw this man. While I'm sitting here. Oh, now, what do you look like? Let me see. This is a blank piece of paper. I'm going to draw the man that came to visit me. I'm going to do the best I can. Okay. I'm trying to keep his vision in my head. I'm trying to sketch his face. Mm-mm. Have a little hair, lips, just like this. Not this one. It wasn't this big. It was like this. I know I'm going to mess it up. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely messing it up. Mm. I'm definitely messing it up because I don't draw. But his eyes was like this, just a little bit cheeky. His flat nose, and he was brown skin. Hey, honey. Hey, Robinson. How are you? I know I can't draw for nothing. I tried to draw this man's face. How y'all doing? I didn't do a good job. I know I wouldn't, but it gives you an idea what I was doing. What's going on, Donald? And honey. I'm drinking some water. It's only been 5 minutes. How's everybody doing today? I may have to clean this lens off a little bit. No, I wanted to share something with you. I want to wait till everybody comes in because y'all want me to start over again. So how's everybody day going? I'm drinking a lot of water. So I'm drinking tons of water. Lots of water. You say put no makeup on. I'm going to get me some more water. Hey Bella, what's up, mama? I drank all this water tonight. Now I got enough. I'm going to go pick it up. I'm going to drink some more water. I'm like hot. Like really hot. So, oof. Oof. So how was your day, Bella? Can y'all hear me okay? I hope y'all can hear me. It was boring. I'm drinking water, so I know I'm not gonna be here long because water puts me to sleep. Water puts me to sleep big time. Where's the beef? What's up, salt and pepper? Excuse me. Excuse me. Somebody took time out to leave a comment on my page about what was this about? Someone sent it to me. Someone left a comment in reference to a video I had done. And someone sent me a screenshot of someone that had a lot to say about it. And they're basically an ex-gay person. As a child, we do a lot, thoughts and dreams. This doesn't mean that you should change your sex of children because they believe they are, and they seek its factors. And this is the thing about it that I want to share with y'all. This is the only thing I have. This is it. I want to wait before I get started. Before I start reading this stuff off. There are events and factors that come into play and why a child could feel like that. As for me personally, I was misled when I was a child. That caused me to think about myself as the opposite sex. Oh, it's not like somebody who detransition maybe differently, as go in our childish fantasies and come on from inspiration from God that we know automatically is from the enemy. No, I want to talk about it now. Someone sent it back to me. They didn't send it to me personally, but they sent it back to me. They left a comment underneath my page though, and they was upset because you know they left this comment. I'm not gonna put their name out there, but I don't believe it's right. Wait, where are my glasses at? Oh, I'm not gonna be tearing my eyes up. I don't believe it's right or fair to call someone identifies as trans a woman. This infringes on the rights of a natural gender woman. So a natural woman should not be called a trans woman. Hey, look at so a trans woman should not be called a woman. It infringes on a natural woman. um, when a church okay. As children we have a lot of thoughts and dreams. That doesn't mean that we should change our sex or children because they believe they are. There are several factors that come into play as why a child feels like that. As for me personally, I was molested when I was a child. That's caused me to think of myself as the opposite as differently as we become adults. We have to go on our childish fantasies and realize that the inspiration isn't from God, then we know automatically it is from the enemy. In order to justify, you would have to find an example of what the Bible says. You were born male, you must believe that you were not meant to be a female. Then you're insinuating that God made a mistake. Okay. I'm sure you experience a lot of persecution because of your choices. I can relate somewhat because used to be, I used to live in the LGBTQ lifestyle. To openly at the age of 18 to 24, I call the lifestyle because at any moment you can identify to walk away from it differently. As children, we have a lot of thoughts and dreams. That doesn't mean that we should change our sex children um, because of what they believe they are. There are several factors that come into play as why children feel that way. As for personally, I read that part. Let me get my rose hair ready. I'm trying to wait till everybody come in the room before I get started. So y'all are legendary for coming. So how did y'all feel about that? What I just read? So they personally believe you can't change your gender because God set you up a certain way, and you're trying to say that God made a mistake. So that's questionable. How do you know God created these things when people get sick? How did you know God created cancer? How do you know God created this stuff? It could be natural of Mother Nature. It could be a form of illness. How do you know God put these seeds? You know, anyway, people try to put everything on God. We have people that got bad skin. Their skin get bumps all over. That's from God. We got one person born that's crippled. Got one leg. That's from God. We got people born with no limbs. That's from God. People born blind. That's from God. People born with freckles and can't get well. That's from God. People that goes through life has to wear Vaseline over their skin because they're cracking in the dark. That's from God. I always find it amazing when someone decides that they don't want to be that way. They come right back around and attack the same ones that they were once was. This is my thing. If you don't want to be gay, then don't be gay. Because see, being gay is not a choice. It's not something you just say, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I'm not going to say it's the format that everybody goes through when they do this. But the thing about it that gets me is, why is it that you become so active to try to get your point across and try to invite someone into your world that clearly you're not happy? Makeup isn't from God either. Exactly. The thing about it is, if you're so happy, this is the thing that gets me. And it's the same thing when girls detransition or people detransition from a trans man or a trans woman or a gay person. They're like, I'm no longer that lifestyle. That's fine. Go. Ain't nobody checking for you. Go. Go. Like, why do you have, you come right back around and then you got to attack people because you feel as though it's not right. Now, I'm going to tell you what I think it is, in my opinion. You let people make you hate yourself so bad that you try to do it their way. Now, if it lasts all the way forever, good for you. And if it don't, good for you again. The thing about it is everybody comes into this thing differently. No one knows anybody trauma. No one can feel nobody trauma but that person. You may can relate to it, but at the end of the day, you can't feel their pain. You don't know what they've been through. You don't know what they was beaten and everything else that went across the board. Then you want to throw your views and your values on someone else because that's the way you couldn't stand up to the people that basically was beating you down mentally. And then after a while, we watch you out there on the street, sprung out on drugs, and then everything, you going crazy, and then you run in the front of the streetcars because you couldn't stand up for who you were. I always find it amazing how people make other people pay for their decision. If you don't want to be that way, if you feel as though it's not that way, then go. I guarantee you, when you run and look behind you, ain't nobody chasing you. Go. I just never understand that, though. It's the same thing when the girls detransition. When you detransition, it's like, okay, go. You don't have to make a whole public service announcement. Hey, Rose, how are you? It's like you got to make a whole public service announcement that you're not gay no more. Okay, we're happy for you. Good luck. No, I'm not going to go away just like that. I'm going to get y'all. It makes no sense to me. Go. You know, the thing about it is like when you can't change your sex. And there's people that were born with both sexes. I think it's called intersex. Hermaphrodite, whatever they call them. But it's the thing that gets me is that people love to police people in their life because you couldn't stand up to people that was bullying you. People teach you how to hate you, and then you go out and try to hate on other people that you know that you're connected to. So now you're attacking them. And this is the same thing we have with these down low men. That basically they're attracted to you, but they have to find permission from other people. And if they don't get the right permission, they sneak. Then they hide. They marry a woman. They beat her half to death. She says she don't understand why he's beating her all the time. She do everything right because he's on the DL. You're not exactly the body that he wants. But due to the fact he can't stand up to society and stand in his truth and fight people back and be a real man or a real leader, he couldn't do it. So it makes everybody pay for his decision. I just don't get it. I don't get it. There's bigger fish to fry. They also got this big anti-trans bill that's trying to push now. So now a lot of states are trying to push the anti-trans bill. I guess something else must be coming because whenever they try to do an anti-trans bill, that means something else is the real thing that's happening. They throw this off to send you another direction while they slide something else in. And this is how this world works. It's called the world of politics. It's called politics. While I sing y'all over here, I'll be doing something over here. I just find it amazing though. If I ever detransition, it's because it would be no more middle. Let me stop. If I ever detransition, I ain't coming to talk to y'all. I'm gone. Hey gang, how are you, sweetie? I ain't coming back to talk to y'all. I'm good. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to my next life. Like I'm not gonna come back and come. That just makes no sense to me. Like if I'm good, I'm going. Like see y'all. It's like living a job that got on your nerve. You don't go back and say I'm gonna come check y'all out and see you. Like you hated things. You good. You like. You don't go back and see how they doing. You good. So if it's so bad, go. I guarantee nobody chasing after you. The problem is, I'm making a joke out of it, but the problem is he's still gay. He's still gay. And the problem is that he can't deal with it. He can't deal with it. He can't deal with it. Because if the doors is open for you to leave, just go. But if you keep coming back, then why you keep coming back? It's like people who go to the gay bar but not gay. If you ain't gay, why you keep going in the gay bar? Or I like the music. But what else is the reason why you keep going in there? Because you know it's a bunch of men in there, but you keep going in the gay bar, but you straight. But I like the music there. I'm cool with the people. But something else is bringing you in there. Because there are some beautiful women out there. But why are you really in there all the time? You're not trying to find a beautiful wife? I mean, come on. I'm not saying you can't go there. But I mean, every time you up in there, you don't want no woman. And I'm not saying you can't do that because you got to be gay to go to a gay bar, because that's not true. I have a lot of people that do know they go to gay bar and stuff, and they're not gay at all. And don't have no problem with people, or, you know, go to whatever, do whatever. But when you keep going there and then all of a sudden now you have a problem with it, then why are you in there? That's all I be questioning with people. You know, just like when I was, when I went to this bar in Jersey one time, and this woman had a problem with me, and she had a real problem with me, the colorism and all this BS. And with me, I always respect women. I don't bother to, you know, do this whole back and forth stuff like that. And she had a big problem with me and stuff, and I irritated her. So she decided to attack me. After, you know, liquid courage comes in a bottle. So she tells me, "You want to be me." I said, "No, I don't." She said, "Yes, you do. You want to be me." So she starts saying it louder so other people could turn around. And I'm like, oh God, here we go. Like, why me? Like, all I want to do is come out here and drink home. Like, lady, please just get away. You want to be me. I told her, I said, it's funny. When you get a sex change, now you want to pick on me because I couldn't afford to get it. But since you got it, you want to make fun of me. She said, what do you mean? I'm a real woman. I said, no, you're not. I said, first of all, we was in the same place getting a surgery. The only difference is that you're more passable by you being short, but you know you had the same thing as me. She said, oh, hell no. So they start trying to hold her back. She took her pants and she pulled her pants down. This is a female. So she pulls her pants down to show her vagina. And I told her, I said, only a man would take his pants down and show a vagina. No female would never do that. They had the whole off. She tried to kill me. I said, only a man would pull their pants down and show their vagina. Only a man. She was, honey. But this is the funny thing about it. The guys got mad at me. And they jumped up in my face. Now, mind you, I wasn't bothering her. But even though her intentions was to attack me, and I kept going, and she's still coming after me, and I said something back, they were mad at me for saying something back. Because in their small little minds, they felt as though she was right for attacking me. The same thing that went down with the job that I was at before. In their small little minds, they feel as though it is okay to attack you. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Time is going to change. It's going to come a time they're going to be really scared to get that energy up. Because the girl's going to stop running. And the girl's going to start picking up the same thing. The men are picking up, they're shooting them. The girl's going to start shooting back. And when a girl starts sending this message out to the world, watch how the conversation changes. Watch how the conversation changes. Because you beat a bear long enough, eventually it's going to rise. Black people went through it, they rose up. Unfortunately, they don't even consider us even humans. I don't even need to think of us even to be black. Because when it comes down to the seat at the table, it seems like the door closes before we get to sit down. But at the end of the day, already in our beds, and they're already knocking on our doors, and already asking us to do their hair. They already asking us to do 100,000 things, and they call us the allies just to show pictures of us to their friends and say, you know what this is? Women like her think two-spirit women are to take their men's and scared. The thing about it was, Rose, we was in a gay bar. There was just a bunch of men in there, but she had a problem with me there. And now that I'm thinking about it, it's probably some colorism BS. You know, with black people, I would never understand. We find every way in the world to attack one of our very own. It just don't matter. It just don't. It never fails. That's why I don't say nothing. I'm not going to be arguing with you because I know how the world thinks and I know how you think. And that's the way you think. I don't care. But then when I say something back, then I'm all of a sudden the bully. Now here it is, you done jumped up on me and everything else. And I didn't put my hands on her. But think about it, as I said something back and it hurt her feelings. She had to try to prove that she was actually a female. And then she took her pants and pulled them down and showed up, you know, her cootie cat. And I said to her, only a man would do that. And she lost her mind. She wanted to beat the hell out of me. And it's sad because I didn't come down there for that. But she felt she had the right. Kind of like the Karen, but a black Karen. If you know what I mean. She was like a black Karen. I guess we'll call her Debbie. But now the thing about it was, just imagine if she would have hit me and they would have jumped on me. And I'd have went out the bar, pushed the garbage cans up against the door, poured some gasoline underneath the bar, and set the bar on fire while I'm all in there. And hold the door so they can't get out. Just imagine if I was that type of person. But I would never think of those things. Amen, girl. Good fight. She got lucky. Anybody else? I don't hit nobody. I'm not gonna fight nobody. I try my best to get away from people. I don't care you call me up my name. I walk away. I've walked away from a lot of people. Because the one thing I realized is that people looking for that energy for you to just try out. Call me what you want. You want to call me anything. They do the same thing to females. They do the same thing to men. That's what people do. When they see people living their life, they got to do something. If a female see another female getting her money, she putting a bug in everybody's ear about her. If a man is making his money, he's doing everything positive. Here come another man talking everything about him. That's what we do in our black community. And yet still we constantly saying, we got to unite. Black Lives Matter. When we get bored, we start the colorism. Oh, your skin is lighter than mine. I'm darker than you. But you're still black. No, we're not. You're a different kind of black. So the black people we have a race. We have different races of black. So now we have the light-skinned race, we have the tan race, and we have the black race, and then we have the darker black race. So we're different races of black people. Now, I thought we were all black, but clearly we started making a different race within our own community. The one thing I always say, when we get enough time to ourselves, we got to find a way to take another girl down. Carrie, yeah, women hate on me. Yeah, they do. You got a whole show. What's it called? Atlanta Housewives. You got a whole show with women hating on women. These are cis women. Beautiful women. Have no reason to hate on each other. And they doing it. Basketball wives. Beautiful women. Got no reason, but they do it. And that's the same thing I always tell them. They say, well, whenever they have these conversations and stuff and they want to talk about different things, I say, before you step over here in the LGBT, y'all fix y'all stuff first. Because y'all do a lot of dirt. Oh, y'all just trying to, what they said, y'all trying to push the gay agenda. Nobody's trying to push no gay agenda. If you wasn't looking in the window, you wouldn't be seeing nothing. We don't say you're trying to push the straight agenda. We see everything y'all do. We may not say nothing. We don't go after y'all. We watch how you give a woman a baby and leave her. We watch how you cheat, both of y'all. You watch how y'all give each other diseases. We watch how one takes the baby, put it in a car and go down. We watch the woman who tells her husband she's about to have another baby, kill them all. We watch a girl go down the street trying to go to the store, man slap on the butt, he kill her. We see all this stuff. So why is it not a big outrage about what y'all doing? Oh, but we're not like y'all. We're straight people. Yeah, y'all the straight people that God sent his only son, Jesus, down and y'all killed them. Then y'all killed his son. Wasn't God sent his only begotten son? Then straight people killed him. Oh, we don't want to talk about that. Oh, okay. I've been attacked plenty. Well, welcome to the club. I don't need to think about it. Look, I could care less what people say about me. The one thing about me, and I always said this before, in order to make me feel bad, you got to accept me first. If you don't accept me, how am I going to know what it's like to not feel love? You gotta fill me up with love, and then you gotta snatch it from me so I know what it's like. But if you never love me, you have nothing to take from me because you never gave me an idea what it's like to live in love. You never gave me an idea like to be protected. You never gave me an idea what it's like to say, you know what, I love you. I don't know you, but you never gave me those options. You already closed the door when I was coming in. The thing about it is that no one wants to be in your world. Like it's not that great for what we see. We watch y'all storm the Capitol and stuff. We see a lot of it. Just because we don't say nothing don't mean we don't see it. It's so funny when someone is trying to grow and do the best that they could do, instead of you, and I'm not saying all straight people because it's not all straight people and all gay people or all trans or whatever. It's not everybody because everybody's not with it. Some people see what we see. You got the good and bad and everything. Nothing is 100% perfect. I just find it amazing when it comes down to trans women, detransition, trans men, detransition, ex-gays. They turn right around and come back right after the same ones they said no longer associated with. And my thing is this: go, just go. Nobody's looking for you. Nobody's. But why you want to come over here? But baby, if anybody had enough gold and balls to put the clothes on me. I understand rules, but it's the thing about it is that I get it. The thing is like live and let live. Hey Angel, how are you? Live and let live. What that person going through is none of your business. What that woman is going through is none of your business. But people but in the same breath, they get mad if you do it to them now. Oh, they get upset. Oh, now they want to fight you. Oh, I'm going to go and get my gun and shoot. But you came over here and started with me. Now you're the victim and I'm the perpetrator. And for real, we got really mentally ill people out here like that. Don't pay them any attention. Oh, well, not for me, Lucky. I don't care. No, someone sent me a screenshot of they were defending me. And I was saying it again because clearly the person watches my live. So I just want them to know that I got the message. And the thing about it is that I don't care what anyone thinks about me. I really don't. Y'all know it. I'm sitting up here with Rooster Hair, Red Hot Pepper. I don't care. I don't care. And the thing I try to explain to y'all, I try to express to y'all, you practice ignore it. Don't get that energy to people. You don't pull those energies to you, and you don't have to defend yourself for your truth. You don't. You don't. Because people just looking for reactions for people. People want to see if they could get you going. And you know what else gets me? When they work on people so bad and they have people out here on drugs, you don't never go and ask these people out here on drugs, why y'all on drugs like this? There's a lot of people on drugs. They're broken. Your society broken them. You broke them. They don't care. Oh, they junkies. Oh, don't stay away from them. But y'all did this to them. I ain't do nothing. Who did it? They came out crazy. Nobody comes out crazy. Who did this to them? Pay them no mind. Get away from them. Who did this? trying to live up to your world. And the thing about it is you won't accept responsibility of the bodies that's on the street, that's living on a subway, that's sprung out on drugs, their family can't reach them, or the family was a part of it. They paid no mind. Pay them less and make pay. Right. And the thing about it, and I tell people all the time, especially men, because a lot of men don't have a lot of backbones, and I tell them all the time, I can't make you live in your truth. I can't make you do something you don't want to do. Everything about your life is up to you. It's not up to me. Everything about anyone's life is up to you. It's not up to me. I could tell you different things. You could take what you could use, and whatever you don't, just throw it away. But the thing about it is we're all human beings. And at the end of the day, you have to be careful of the energy that you pull to you. Because when everybody has left you and you're alone, is where that thought starts to rise. And if they work on you good enough, they'll have you believing the bad things about yourself. And then all of a sudden you walk upon them and everything they said to you, they contradicted. They were hypocrites. But they badgered you. They got you hating yourself. And here it is. They're doing the same thing or worse things or even crazier things. And they'll get mad if you throw it in their face. If you say, well, I thought you said, don't be throwing up in my face. I know what I said. Nobody told you to believe me. That's what you get from me. So now all of a sudden, you call them on it. Now all of a sudden, you're the problem, but they had no problem hurting you. They had no problem taking you down. They had no problem making you don't want. The thing about it is that I tell you all the time, when something is negative, don't argue with it. Block it and get away from it. That energy you don't need. You don't need it. You don't need it. You got enough in this world taking you down. You don't need somebody else's opinion because a lot of times those opinions are coming from people who couldn't stand their truth, mentally abused, bipolar, not happy, hate the whole world. Everybody owes them something. They can't make no money. They robbing people. They killing people. And yet still you're trying to make it the best way you can and they have a problem with you because the light that shines on you bother their spirit so bad that demonic force. But yet and still, if they were happy within themselves, I wouldn't be having this conversation with y'all. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. And it's sad because we got bigger fish to fry. And like I tell anybody, when you're a person and you stand in your truth, there's always somebody that's going to come for you. There's always going to be somebody who's going to challenge you. If you're a woman and you're beautiful, somebody going to come for you. If you're a woman and you gain a little weight, somebody going to come for you. If you're a woman, you're too short, you're too tall, somebody going to come for you. If you're a man and you super fine, somebody got to come for you. If you're a man and you stay around your woman, somebody got to come for you. Prime example, I had an argument with a guy I was seeing, and it was an argument over Sierra and Russell Wilson. And he called Russell Wilson, he called him some name. And when he called him this name, I just freaked. You would have thought I was in a relationship. He called them lame. I think he called them lame for loving Sierra. And I was pissed. How could you call a man lame for loving a woman? And this is the problem. This is exactly what I mean. You mad at him for loving a woman, but you won't be mad at a man for beating on a woman. You won't be mad at a man for cheating on a woman. You won't be mad at a man making a whole new family on a woman. Or you say, oh man, that's fucked up. You should be doing that. Just laughing. It's all funny. So while that woman home crying, that woman home hurt, you have no problem with that. But here it is a man that's doing an example where you should be writing, getting a pad of paper, writing it all down, or maybe DMing him, asking me to help me. You go against him. I threw him out. I threw him out my house. I was like, you gotta go. You gotta go. I threw him out. I threw him out my house. I said, you gotta go. He said, I can't believe you get up. No, you gotta go. Because if that's the way you feel about him, that means it's not far from you, how you think about me. That means I threw him out. Then he was like, oh, you act like you want me anyway. What I ain't gonna tell you stuff he said to me. He may be watching this video. I just find it so bad. Why is it so bad for a man to love another woman? Why is it so bad for him to show affection to his woman? I love to see videos with affection. Whether it's a man, a woman, a man and a woman. I don't care. I love that stuff. I love that energy. I love that positivity. I love that connection. I don't got to be in it just to sit there and put my hands up against the screen and be like, yes, I love this. I need this energy because this energy of love, it feels good. Like I get tired of seeing every time I turn around, a man could be beating on a woman or a two-spirit woman. Oh, don't break it up. That's not a real girl. So you feel as though since she's not a real girl in your eyesight, it's okay for him to beat her up. Child. And see, it's going to come a time, though. I may not be around when it happens, but it's going to come a time. The girl's going to get tired of this. The girl's going to get tired of this. Eventually, it's going to come a time. They're going to get their just too. It's going to come a time. All that beating them and killing them and murdering them because you felt uncomfortable after you told her that you was different, you wasn't like any other man. Then she did what you wanted her to do. You know who did a movie like this before? Spike Lee. Y'all saw School Days? Y'all saw School Days. I think Gina played one of the girls, and the guy was like sleep with this dude in the sorority, and she slept with him. And he was like, you slept with him? He said, I told you not. He started badgering her for sleeping. She said, but you told me to do it. And he started beating her down mentally for doing what he said do. That's the same thing that they do with these girls when they kill them. She did what he said do, and then but she didn't get killed in School Days. But that's what they do with these girls, them trans women. And then the first thing he said is, I didn't know what she was. That's why they need to take these men to the doctor's office and take the cops and take it to the man and tell him to bend over and then look at his butthole like this. I found some suspicion in your story, sir. Or you gonna say, I was raped. It's not funny though. Anyway, the world gonna keep moving. It doesn't matter. Anyway, so after we finally got off that subject, we can move on. But it's just amazing to me. I'm like this though. I mean, it's YouTube. You can do whatever you want, right? It's what it is. But what's y'all thoughts on this one? I done talked enough. What are y'all thoughts? I got my red lipstick on. It's true though. I mean, I don't know what to do anymore. Everybody just needs some money. Thank you, Rose. That's what I'm saying. If you so inquisitive about somebody's business, when the first of the month come, give them a check. This should pay for your rent. This should pay for your car. This should pay for your insurance, your light bill, a little extra money, some food. Then you gotta say so. And even then, it'll only be limited. They don't got nothing to say. It just drives me crazy, though. It really does. Not really. Not really. Because people be watching this video of detransition. Oops. I'm gonna look at this, but wow, I see a lot of huge gaps in your son. Cub's gonna look at this, but wow, and say there's a lot of exactly. There's a hole in your story. Exactly. And when I tell y'all the story, I've told you that yeah, a hole. There's a hole in your story. In other words, the booty hole. I get exactly the booty hole. These men be lying. It's so funny though. Raven, tell us a story. Tell us a story. Be the booty hole. I don't know. Tell us a story. I'm gonna get some more water. I'm drinking water tonight, y'all. Oh, I don't know what story to tell y'all. I know, I'm drinking water, y'all. I almost finished. I gotta go get some more. What y'all want to hear a story about? I think I'm tapped out on stories. Yeah, I feel like a movie. Yeah, I don't know no stories to tell y'all. Really. I think I done told most of them. If I didn't, I put it in the video. That red is. Okay, thank you. I curled it up. I rolled it up in the rollers. And throw it on the radiator and let it cook. You need to, oh, this is I want to take look at this. This is when you'll all leave. Here we go. Here we go. Watch everybody run out the room. Oh God, here we go. This is when everybody runs out the room. This is so funny. This is the most funniest thing. Look at them. There's only 19 people now. Everybody running. So last night, I went to sleep. And this is the most funniest thing. Let me come back. Let me make sure my clothes is fixed. Cause I'm sitting up here half naked. I don't want to flash y'all. But I'm gonna share something with y'all that happened to me. I took a bath. I was not putting no I wasn't putting on no makeup. I'm sorry. I'm scared. What you about to have? Hey James, give me a second. Oh God. Close my door. Oh, oh. Okay. This is my third thing of water. I have three of these waters in there. This is the third one. I got three. So see, this drives me crazy. This is why I can't wear my hair loose. This stuff drives me crazy. I don't know how y'all can walk around with your hair loose. This thing drives me crazy. Anyway, I got my clamps. It's real cold. I freeze like look, I got 4 bottles frozen in the refrigerator. I drink them, I try to drink a lot of water. Oh God. Okay, y'all ready? Here we go. Y'all can get ready to leave the room. Get ready to run and scare. Okay. So last night I last night I was asleep and I was having a little bit of problem sleeping. So I would drink more water. My skin is dry. Yeah. So last night I was asleep and here we go. Here's the funny part. I know y'all gonna run. This is the only y'all kill me with this though. Every time I talk to y'all about this, you know what I'm gonna talk to you about. What I'm gonna talk to y'all about. Because y'all already know you're gonna start running. Oh. Who's gonna guess what I'm about to talk about? Go ahead. Trans people need to protect themselves because the police showed up just in time to draw the charm around your body. Get the training. You so right, Allie. Yep. Thank you, Rose. At least Rose know. Okay. So this is the thing. So y'all know. Here we go. It's so funny because y'all make me laugh because I know you're what. I always watch the views go. So this is the thing. So last night I told y'all I've been having a lot of problems sleeping, and make sure I just show nothing. And I told y'all there's a tear in the ozone layer. I mean, once upon a time, spirits used to come out at 3:30 and go back in at 4 o'clock. Look at I'm watching it go down. So so 3:30 go back at 4 o'clock. So now they're not going back in. I had a whole conversation with y'all about things that's whispering in your ear. I don't know if I'd experiencing this, but things are whispering in your ear when you're sleepy, or when things are whispering in your ear when you're awake. These are negative thoughts you have to cancel out. I told you before what to do when those things happen to you. You start getting these, like you start getting real depressed. It's a spirit standing next to you and it's whispering in your ear, even though you can't see it, but it's actually there. Okay. So I've been getting a lot of dead people visiting me. You know where I'm going. I've been getting a lot of dead people visiting me. And what I tried to do was create a circle where they couldn't break through to get to me, because once upon a time they used to always try to get to me. And what I did was I created a circle so they couldn't break it. But due to the fact that there's like a tear in the ozone layer and a lot of people going through the same thing I'm going through, they can come straight in. Like people that passed, like if somebody died, in 7 days, they still walk the earth. Like you're going to see them and you're like, oh my God, they look like so-and-so, but they already dead. You're going to see them 7 days. And everything I'm sharing with y'all, I want y'all to believe one thing. I got it from them, not from a book, not from, they tell me. So I know a white woman died in my bathroom. A white woman died in my bathroom. And she was taking a shower and she died in the bathroom where I'm at. So what I have to do is other things, rituals, stuff like that. My mom came to me in a dream this morning. Okay, King. How was that, sweetie? And so this is the thing. I was trying to join his face. It was a black man. He looks like similar to this. I know it's not a good shot, but it looks like this. He had short hair. He had a flat nose. He had long, thick lips. but it was a black member. But he was real buff and built. He had a white shirt on. And what happened was he came through the door and he was standing right here. And what happened was Satan is tries to keep your heart pure. He prays on the face of evil, no power over this. Right? So the thing about it is he came into the room. I told y'all for some reason I'm like a telepath for the dead people. I get it. I don't like it, but I get it. So he came into my room. He was trying to like come to my bed. And when I woke up, right, he got right here. He got right here. And I woke up. And he said, and he turned around and went out the room. He started laughing and ran out the room. He was a black man. He had thick eyebrows, flat nose, had pretty teeth. He didn't have no mustache. He had really good skin. And he had a ripped up shirt on. Now, I don't know if this thing has happened, if somebody passed away, or did anybody black just got killed. I don't know, he just got killed. Anybody black just got killed. Short, he had flat nose. He had like a box head, but he was built though. He was like buffed. Like he had buffed. He had stomach muscles, like he was cut, but he had a real big chest. He had a short hair, flat nose, and like a chiseled face, I guess from working out a lot. Well, he ran up on me. You know how you about to run up on somebody and scare them? He ran up on me. He was running into my room, and I did like this. And he said, and then he walks up the room and laughed. And I'm like, this is the thing. The one thing I hate about it, like you don't get a chance to choose it. You don't get a chance to walk away from it. You see how people burn sage. Oh, I'm burning sage, child. That's good for movies. That's good for TV. Not the real deal. If you ever watch the movie Amityville Horror, you ever watch The Exorcist, all this stuff, these things are real. What people are trying to do is extra stuff, that's all for movie roles, and that's good. Wonderful. I've told people before who've done work, and I tell them, do not play with this stuff. This is nothing to play with. We're all spirits inside a body, but for some reason people don't transition that within the community of the life versus death. And I tell people to stop playing with this stuff. Yes, it is. Thank you. Wait, what I'm trying to read this. Thank you, Ali. And the thing about it is that when I tell people do not play with it, like they'll get these tarot cards and they be like burning stuff and burning this stuff. Like, yo, you don't know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you ain't gonna be ready for when it shows up. Because when it shows up, it can snatch you up. It could grab you. It could pull you. You can't fight it. All you gotta say is Jesus and it jumps off you. But baby, you ain't gonna. That's a fight you'll never win. You ain't never gonna win that one. When I say slam you, it's like a refrigerator on top of you. You ain't moving. You ain't moving. When I was way younger, they called it the witch riding your back. They used to come inside of my room. I guess they're still coming in now, but they was more present. And I went to go speak to this lady to try to stop them from coming to me. Because they got to the point like they were touching me, they was rubbing my legs. They was rubbing my legs and rubbing my back. And at the time, I thought it was my girlfriend. And I was like, oh, and I said her name. And I was like, oh, girl, I ain't gonna tell y'all names. I said, oh, girl. And all of a sudden I felt, and I said, because I knew she wasn't there. When I did this, I felt the air go, right, like run down my back. And it was another time, it didn't want me to wake up. So when I woke up, it pushed me back into the dream. So I had to push myself. It's like drowning. Like, you know, how people drown in the water. So I would wake up and it would push you back in the dream, and I would try to fight it to come out the wake, and it would push me back in. I'm telling you, it is nothing to play with. And I also believe it is the reason why I can't move from where I'm at. They call it like you take somebody's and you freeze them in place, like they froze you here. When when my brother died, he died at the end of the hill on the street. When they started visiting me, it was at the top of the hill on the street when the woman who birthed me moved. When my parents were together, they lived right here at the corner. I've been froze in this spot here. And even though I moved away, the house caught on fire and then right back here again. Something does not want me to leave here. It wants me here. So even though I've tried many ways to leave, it's been almost like a hard thing for me to do. And even though I could try to go to some, I have to go to some spiritual advisors and stuff because the church stuff don't work. They, oh, it's the demonic force. I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. I get that. I get it. I appreciate it. But it doesn't quite work that way, especially if you're not really anointed when you're doing these things. There are some people who are anointed, but you can feel them. Like, you know that they are anointed by God. So you know your spirit and your feeling, okay, you're the real deal. But it's the other ones, hey, Joy, but it's a lot of them that are not. They're not. So your spirit would definitely feel comfortable with them and they could talk to you, they could pull you through it. Now they could do it. A spiritual advisor, they could pull you through it. They'll do work and stuff because they understand the spiritual world that people keep trying to keep under wrap. It's called that's why they do the botanica, the burning and the sage, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of that stuff don't really work like that. It has to be the right person doing the work. Just like you go to a botanica that got the candles burnt every day, all of them are not legit. It's like churches, all of them not legit. You have to find the real deal in order to help you. Because it's not going away. You may wish it away, but it ain't going away. And then a lot of times what happens is if you are a person where they could see their family through your eyes, and they will contact their family members to contact you. And you're thinking they're there for you, but they're not really there for you. Their family members are contacting their family members so they can see their family members again through your eyes. So while you thinking this man is there to meet you and you think, oh my God, I got a man, that's not why he is. So he wants the family member to see her or her. He pushes the family member away from me and they're gone. They're gone away. The person like will just split leave. And I be thinking it's me, but it's not. But the thing about it, when the family member wants them back, they'll contact them back and they'll start calling me again, which I'm going through a lot now. I go through that a whole lot now. That's why when I meet guys, I ask them, did someone just die in your family? And usually the answer is yes, somebody just died a week ago or 2 days ago. You know, so I always let them know. I always ask them, and they always tell me it's usually within a week or 2 weeks that they just died. Like they'll just die. And it was like, it's something about you, Raven. And that's what it is. It's not me. It's the spirit of their family members. Anyway, you have the power already, you know. The only cover spirits have you over you. Fear, strong, care. No, the thing about it is, Ali, I'm not in control of none of it. I'm not in control of it. I want to be because I don't want it. Like it, even though people make it, it's like a curse to me. It's horrible. Like I really don't want it because it's not good for me. Like I don't like to be in the house with a bunch of people and remind you you can't see them, but they're here with me now, and it drives me crazy. When I go to sleep now, it's a bunch of people be in my. They sit on my dresses. They sit over here. They sit on all of my stuff, and they be sitting there watching me sleep like this. And it is the worst feeling in the world. It is. It's like, oh my God. When one of my friends came over to my house, I wouldn't even let them sleep in the front room because my front room was packed with people. I was like, you got to sleep with me in the room. They're just like, why? Because you got to, I said, no, you got to sleep in here with me. You got to sleep in here with me. Um, um, Here's Victorville, California was trans shamed by one of the people working on pharmaceutical and Walgreens and riders. And I mean, on Saturday 6 instead of beating him up, told the manager. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, George. I like the food. I like the food. It likes the food you give it. Don't feed it. It's not about it's not about what I feel at all, Ali. It's not about that at all. The thing about it is I understand what you're saying because I know exactly where that's coming from. It's like poltergeist. But the thing about it is not like that. You're like, I already know what bothers you. I get that point. It's poltergeist. But and that was real too, putting houses over top of graves. But they're not no graves. They walking on the they're walking on the earth. They're traveling. That's why when you walking and you love you too. That's why when you walking and you hear somebody calling, you turn around and nobody's there. I'm telling you, you be going someplace. Oh my God, I feel like I know you. You do know them. They're in a different body, but the spirit is so connected to the person so strong. Y'all don't recognize each other because y'all not familiar with the face. Because it's a different face. It's a new body. That's why we're telling you about reincarnation. Oh, once you die, you die. I'm just like, you know what? Put on music, have a baby, put on music, watch what the baby do. The baby not supposed to know how to dance to music. Watch your baby start dancing. You never taught your baby how to dance. All of the seats are there, but you keep making it since it don't make sense to you. It's not real. You know, the thing about it is we have transgender. That's why a lot of times when young people come back, they come back with the old spirit, but then a new body. They're about to learn the whole world all over again because the world has grown and changed. That's why a lot of times parents are having problems raising their children because their children are reincarnated. They are that old person that once died and they back into the new person. Now, due to the fact that they're the old person that died, that same energy they was when they were old is there with the new person. And they're intertwining together. Now, due to the fact they're intertwining together, a young person tell you, minute, I'm not like your young kid. I'm not as dumb as you think I am. I'm smart. They get offended because that's that old spirit. When an old person gets old, they say what they want to say. They don't care if you like it or not. Once they die, they come back. When you talk to a little kid, what they do? They say what they want to say. They don't care if you like it or not. You got all of the seats everywhere, but people don't want to. People have an answer for everything, but they don't want to know the truth. But it is what it is. I'm not in the business trying to convert nobody or tell somebody what to do or think. If that's what you think, then it is what it is. Yes, old people stick in their ways. Yeah, and that's the thing about it, gang. When the body expires, they used to come back, and when they come back different. Now, I'm always wondering why do some children come back with no limbs and no the heart is outside the body. Like I don't really understand that. Like why is this happening? You know, was it that they kept trying to work on the heart when the person was dying, and then when they transitioned, the heart was pulled out when the person comes back in a new body, their heart is on the outside, or they got heart problems. You know, that's why they always say when the person died, you celebrate that they're dying and not do anything. Because when they transition and come back, if you do a lot of damage with the being old dying, when they come back with a new body, they got those damages done, which is so weird to me. I'm not really sure though, but it's something about that within the transfer from the old body to the new body. It's a lot. Anyway, let's change the subject. Ah, my dogs visit me after they've had I believe it. I believe it. It's weird because it don't make sense. To the human eye, it's different because you're going against something you never seen versus what you do see. But in the same breath, we pray to a God that we never seen, and then we treat people that we do see pretty bad. Not everybody, but and it's so weird because we're all really just one big people, or we're all big one spirit. We're just born in different bodies, and the fact that we're born in different bodies, it is what it is. I guess, like they say, when Eve bit the apple, she could all of a sudden see she was naked. Blame the woman. I mean, Adam bit the apple from Eve, and whatever. I'm still over that one. But anyway, how long I've been on here? Hour and 2 minutes. Collective consciousness. Yeah, it's just different though. But the one thing about me, I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back at all. And even though I don't have a decision about it, I don't want to come back. Like I've had enough. I'm done. I don't need to bring back those spirits. Just let me. Mm-mm. I'm done. This will is. Oof. And it's so funny. We could fix it, but it seems like we're not going to fix anything. And what's even happening more is that a lot more is going on behind the scenes. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. And it's sad because we don't have to do this to each other at all. This is about pride. This is about strength. This is about loyalty. This is about leverage on their level and at our level. You don't have to do this. It's like a bunch of this can't discipline people. If you could come back, you have to be my friend. Oh, thank you. I'll be your friend now. It's just crazy now. It's just the thing about me is I'm just dumbfounded. Did y'all watch my prayer video? Did y'all watch my prayer video? Probably not. My music video. Y'all done got quiet. Don't get quiet now. Who got a man? Uh-oh. God bless you. I'm glad to see people doing good. What time is it? Oh, it's 12:47. You're absolutely right about reincarnation kids retain that spirit all the way. until they are 12. After that, they are. So true, George. So true, George. I have not. I will check it out. I just got on. Anywhere here. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I gotta buy some eye drops. You know what's weird? When I sleep, it feels very still. Do y'all feel still when y'all sleep? It feels so still when I sleep. I want to see how long these curls last, because I ain't gonna comb them this wig. You never lose it. You don't love those past lives. Just go past it, past it, I can't even talk tomorrow. All right, Joy. So true, Joy. So true. I know I ain't the only one. There's a lot of people like me. All of y'all got spirits. All of y'all got the same thing I got. The only difference is y'all make up excuses for it. Because people told you, oh, girl, you need some rest. Oh, boy, you need some rest. People always got to answer everything. You know how to go. Oof. I am so happy that you, what did regression therapy do? I want to question, why is it that, when you give a man your number, he texts you? Why don't men just text you? Why, if you got my number, why don't you just call me? And why always the bad men call? Like men I never gave my number to. I know I'm gay, but 1,400 per child makes me want to hit some coochie. Oh, yeah. Past regression therapy help you tap into your past lives and doing your subconscious to pull out things that you forgot. That's true. Kids cost more than 400. Exactly, Nikki J. Oh, they talking about 400 tax break if you only wanting kids. What times is it you ready? Don't want kids. Mm-mm-mm. Do anybody feel like they're going to get married? Damn it. Ugh, my face looked, I look just like Raggedy Ann and Andy from Dolls. Oof. I made poor relationship choices too, Allie. So you ain't alone, honey. I made them tons of times. We live and we grow. I just don't want to take care of another man. It's about time for a man to take care of me. I need a man to take care of me. Ugh. I took a bath tonight. I took a bath and I don't feel like putting on no makeup. I get tired of that makeup all over my face. I'm sorry. Um, I'm at the point where I'm mainly concerned about partners. Like, I'm at to put my glasses on. I'm so blind today. I can't read nothing. I'm at a point where I'm mainly concerned about my partner life, marriage, and the legal protection it provides set up my future and my children's future. A fairy tale wedding days have left me. Okay, we got the power. I got two men, one that's a secret admirer, and another one I have eyes on who is Caucasian, and I wasn't looking. All right, now let's hear it for the people that got a man. My baby ain't got a man. I got bills instead. I got glasses on. Four eyes. I need to clean them. Got glasses on. I ain't got no man. I get on men's nerves. I got to. I get on men's nerves. Ugh, I don't know. My eyesight is going bad. I made me some chicken and rice with some I made some chicken and rice with some corn inside. Me too, Nikki J. These are my reading glasses. I sat and read this book right here. This is called Just As I Am by Elin Harris. It was a very good book. It's about a guy who was gay and a girl that knew he was gay and he ended up dying. Uh-oh. Being a trans woman lesbian, it's very difficult. It's okay being by myself and my dog. We have lots of interests. Like, okay, Allie, I ain't mad at you. That means you get to go to the BBQs and get some chicken with salad and some blue Hawaiian with the liquor inside. Do you drink? Mm. I can't wait to lay my bed. I get my bed. I am going to get butt naked. No woman's no cry, no man, no cry. I'm drinking that. You drinking now? I know Salt and Pepper had this, and she took up that moderation thing off. So you know what? I'm gonna get you. Keep taking this moderating thing off. I need a trans lesbian in my life because I'm I ain't mad at you. Mm. Are you making me I already did it. I made all y'all moderators. You didn't. I feel very red tonight. I thought you already was one. I think y'all be cutting them off or taking them off. I don't know. I think Nikki J is one too. How do they and all be together one big happy family? Oh, parent. You know the thing about a Nikki J? I thought about that though. Having a husband, a bunch of them. What's it called? I have a bunch of them. Oh, I always wanted to have two boyfriends. I ain't gonna front. I want to have two boyfriends. But I don't know. But I always think about bills. So I guess it's not fair. I'm too secure. I know my issue. Yes, I do. I am so blind today. My eyesight is going really bad. Oh Lord. That's all they could say. I didn't even know I even shared this picture. I guess I did. You know what's funny? A person that tell you that they're interested in your act, then they'll get back in contact with you like a month later. When we gonna get together? Then they get back in contact with you a couple of weeks later. They're always interested in you. Then they get back in contact with you 6 months later. Is it like a post you send out to everybody? See, this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is my people. This is what I love. Look at this. This is love, baby. This is the real deal. Look at this. I love this stuff. They playing gospel. See, this is what I'm talking about. That's the kind of man I want. Damn. That's the kind of man I want. A man that wants love. A man that won't leave. A man that's not a coward. Hey, Raven. Hey, Miss Tiana. Tanina. Hey, Hope. I'm so busy. I do not think anyone can keep up with me and treat me the way I deserve. I can do it, but no problem. But I ain't gonna let you down. That's the thing with me. A man could keep up with me though. The only problem I have with men is they want to control me. They want to take me down a few levels. I'm so scared when I get old that they could be slapping me in the face and beating me up. They're gonna punch me and push me down a bunch of stairs. I don't know. Somebody should shake my chair. If anybody in this room, open my door. Open this door behind me. They do not want equal. I'm masculine. I love like that. I don't know how to tell people. I don't want to do nothing with spirits. So if any, the only box I want to get is a box of chicken or a box of shrimps. Don't be calling me that word. I told you I don't like that word. I hate that word. Oh God, I took a bath. I took a real hot bath. I mean, real hot. To the point where this part was. I'm always hungry. Oh, oh, excuse me. I did a story yesterday about a girl that's was missing, and I put it out there and stuff, and did more research, and kind of found out she wasn't missing. She changed the name, and you know why she changed the name? Because she did not want to be known as a transgender, and she was known as one. So she changed the name, and she's hiding away, so she could start her life over again as a woman. I told y'all that name. I mean, that girl. Girls are going incognito, starting life all over again. That name is dangerous. Y'all gonna learn. What the hell is this? Who's coming with me? I will get the Uber. Uber for what? Get some food, some chicken? That's right. I ain't mad at her, Nikki J. And she's known. She's real famous too. And she's like, no, I'm not doing it. I told you. So seems hard, but I get it ain't hard at all. It ain't hard at all. It's actually better. Because the one thing about us that I don't understand what we doing is you get sick, they find an illness. Something else happens to you, you find an illness. With us, we're supposed to stay this way forever. Hell no. Mm-mm. No. If you don't stand up for something, you'll fall for everything. No. Oof, I gotta be careful because I've been flipping. I've been opening my legs and y'all be done with us. Y'all be like, oh, this is too much. Yeah, she's famous. She's definitely famous. She changed her name now. She's like, y'all need to be out now. It ain't gonna work, but once you, because once you come out, people already, they're already gonna go back to what you were. I thought about that with even me. I'm like, if I try to go back in, people gonna know exactly who I am because I've done too much work for them not to know who I am. I can't give out her name. Y'all know I don't know her. Y'all know me. I'm known for not giving out names. I don't come up in here. Uh-oh, y'all. Uh-oh. Yeah, she did. She changed her face too. She changed her face. But it's still recognizable. Like you'll know it's her. I just don't think she don't want no parts of it. I don't blame her though. I would do the same thing, but for me to do it, somebody would have to care about me. And people could care less what I do. She gotta be real passive, so one of the moves, then gotta go. One more, then I gotta go. Oh, I needed y'all to keep me awake. I don't want to go to sleep. Because if I go to sleep, I'm going to wake up all night. And I do need all of it. And I'm dead as serious. Oh, excuse me. I got a bathroom. I'm so glad to get rid of what I miss. Nikki, you look past I work for the children's space company. I really have to work to pass the picture action. So to just good angles. I know, Allie. You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go to sleep. Honey, I die a little inside when I get clocked. Child. But this what you think about Gemini. Say Raven punching every day. Raven punches on the clock all the time. I stay on the clock. So when they think about that. So when you get clocked, so I got clocked today, but Raven stay on the clock. Raven always punching in. We be the clock sisters. You came my way. We the clock sisters, honey. Should I get some water in this? Don't tell me I got water in. Oh Lord. Man. Exactly, Nikki Jane. Who cares, child? I'm with you, child, please. You can't clock nobody who gives a shit. Nobody cares about you. The thing about the people that's got so much to say, when you look at them, you're like, really, girl? No shit, but a lot of just, women get jealous a lot. They do. They're women. They get jealous of women. Mm, I don't get jealous. The only thing I get jealous of, and I'm admit it, is when somebody got stacks of money and they got it just all on the online, stacks of money. I'm like, that's what makes me jealous. I'm like, how did I get? Can I get some of that? That makes me jealous. I be just wanting some money. I'm like, please just give me $1,000. You won't miss it. Please give me $1,000. You won't miss it. When they got them stacks of money, that's what I get jealous of. Like, could you just take care of me every month? Put $1,000 in my account. For Black History Year for me. For Black History Life. I need Black History Life. So every Black History, give me some money. Child, that's what makes me jealous. You got stacks and stacks of $100 bills. I go on my wall, I got stacks and stacks of receipts that looks like money, but they ain't nothing but receipts for paying for food. No money. Shake your pocketbook, it sound like a change. Ching-ling-ling. So where the bills at? Sound like I'm about to start a bill for the army thing when they shake the bell. Broke as I call Publishing Clearinghouse. I was like, I'm home. I think y'all missed my place. So we ain't come to see you. So I thought Publishing Clearinghouse be calling me, letting me know they's gonna give me some money. $7,000 a week. But I guess Publishing Clearinghouse is like, no, you too poor. You po-po. You're not poor, you're po. 3 things I did for money. Only money get me. Child. Okay, been over. I did pretty well today. But y'all have a nice night, sweeties. I'm going to unplug and get in this bed. I'm proud of myself. I did not have a drink. I drank water. And I'm going to go online, check some emails, get in the bed. Please be safe, everybody. Love you.